Two NFL player props here on PrizePicks for Sunday, December 24th. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody that does watch these videos. I appreciate everyone. Again, happy holidays to everyone, whatever holiday you guys do celebrate. Truly appreciate everyone that does watch these videos. We got NFL Christmas Eve football here, Sunday, December 24th. I got two plays that I am targeting for this NFL Sunday slate. Week 16 here, pretty crazy. We're already at week 16, but two plays that I do like from this slate. I think I'm going to have, obviously, Christmas Day video, and then I may have also Christmas Day NFL video because we do have 3 NFL Christmas Day games as well. So not sure what I'm going to do there, but this is for Sunday, December 24th, Christmas Eve, NFL Sunday football. Two player props that I do like. I also want to mention, take a look at the description below of this video. You guys hop into our premium Discord, $9.30 per month. It's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. We also have other premium cappers in the Discord as well. They post all of their plays, research, and analysis. Overall in there, you guys, it's a super positive community. Everyone is trying to help each other cash. Also want to mention I'm not a gambling expert, and this is not financial advice. These are simply the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis so that make your own player prop decisions. Again, no pressing submit on those parlays other than yourselves. But let's get right into this. Don't want to keep this video longer than it needs to be. First play is going to be Evan Ingram, tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars, over 50.5 receiving yards. We get this game here, and we take a look at this matchup, Tampa Bay versus Jacksonville. And both these teams, right, 8-6, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay 7-7. Both these teams looking to solidify a playoff spot, right? So it's going to be a competitive game. We know Trevor Lawrence, as of the time of this video, me recording, I'm pretty sure he's going to play. They're expecting him to play. He is trending towards starting. So, again, absence of any drawbacks, etc., etc. It's not like he hurt his shoulder, right? I don't think he should be limited if he does play. And then also we know Christian Kirk is out, and it looks like Zay Jones is also going to sit as well. So we know, Evan Ingram and Calvin Ridley will be the primary 2 targets for Trevor Lawrence against the Tampa Bay defense that is extremely pass funnel, you guys. We know Tampa Bay secondary and just their pass defense as a whole has been a defense we've been targeting all season long. And I think it puts Evan Ingram in a really great spot. So we look at Evan Ingram, right? Last week definitely had a down week. Only finished with 28 receiving yards, 4 catches, 6 targets. Still ran 38 routes. I mean, he's a huge part of this offense. He's going to continue to run a ton of routes here. But before that, had back-to-back weeks of 82 receiving yards and 95 receiving yards on 9 and 12 targets over those 2 games. All right, so we know the type of volume that Evan Ingram is going to receive, and even this game without Christian Kirk and without Zay Jones, I think it opens up his volume even more. But it's just an elite matchup like I talked about earlier. The Buccaneers over the last 8 weeks are allowing the second most receiving yards to the tight end position, the second most, as well as third most total targets to the tight end position. What do we got here? Third most total receptions. Just getting absolutely dominated by tight ends and wide receivers as well. But we look at Evan Ingram on books at the time of me recording this video. It is at 53.5. So again, on 3.5 point discount currently on PrizePicks. Again, I'm going to upload this video and make it live as soon as I'm finished recording it. But at 53.5, I still like it. So if you are watching this video and has bumped up to 53.5, I will play this line up to 53.5 on the over. Just to give reference to you guys. So again, Outlier, you guys, is a research betting tool that I do use every single day. There's a link in the description below of this video. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier. Again, love this research betting tool. I do use it all the time. This line opened at 50.5, 48.5, and up to 53.5, was up to 54.5, and then sitting at 53.5 on all books. Again, you can see here, receiving yards allow Tampa Bay the worst, giving up the most receiving yards to teams, and again, third most receiving yards to the position. 59.5 receiving yards per game is what they're allowing. Look at receiving yards, tight ends receiving yards game log this season versus Tampa Bay, right? And you can just see pretty much numerous different tight ends have obviously cleared this line, but like Tucker Kraft last week, 6 targets, 4 catches, 57 yards. Kyle Pitts, 57 yards on 6 targets, 3 catches. All right, in the same game, we saw 2 other tight ends for Atlanta. Both have 2+ catches, 15 and 27 receiving yards. All right, Mo Alley Cox, 30 yards. Will Mallory, 29 yards in that same game. All right, so you can see here 59 receiving yards for the combo of those 2 tight ends for Indianapolis. George Kittle, 9 targets, 8 catches for 89 yards. Dalton Schultz, 11 targets, 10 catches for 130 yards. And then the week before that, 65 yards for Dalton Kincaid on 7 targets and 5 catches. It's a great spot, you guys. I think given the injuries, given what the circumstances surrounding the Jacksonville offense, Evan Ingram, that safety blanket, just moves around all over the field. He lines up in the slot. He lines up outside. He is much more than just your average blocking, chipping kind of tight end who chips and opens up in the backfield for checkdowns. He's in a great spot, I think, and I think they're going to continue to look for him here in this one against Tampa Bay. Again, like I said, very susceptible pass defense. And the second play here is going to be Russell Wilson. This is, I believe, the Sunday Night Football game. But again, I like this play a lot. Russell Wilson, over 18.5 pass completions, you guys. I think we talk about Russell Wilson, and he's always been considered an accurate quarterback, right? For me, the pass completions, it's going to more come down to if he gets enough attempts in this one, but I just think given the matchup, he's going to have a ton of attempts, right? We look over on Outlier, and the odds for this one are great. Obviously, PrizePicks doesn't give it count into odds really, but minus 137 on Caesars, minus 135 on BetMGM to go over this line. And it's just because, and you look at this on the season, he's over this line in 8 of 14 games, and if we filter this to home games this year, he's over this line in 4 of 7 home games, okay? Given a couple of these games, the weird weather, elite Cleveland pass defense, and then Washington, he finished with 18. So he's gone over this line, like I said, 4 of 7, and in what is this, 8 of 14 games already this season. Weather looking like it's not really going to be a factor. Womp womp, light winds, no precipitation, temperature around freezing, so it's going to be cold, but in Denver, I like this spot a lot for Russell Wilson. We look at quarterbacks game log this season versus the Patriots. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different quarterbacks hit the over on this line. We've seen another 3 quarterbacks finish with 18 pass completions. And just some recent quarterbacks, like 3 straight quarterbacks have gone over this line pretty easily. Herbert had 22, Trubisky had 22, and Patrick Mahomes had 27. In a game where I think is going to be pretty close, competitive. I know Patriots not very good this year, but they have been keeping games pretty competitive. But I like this play because Patriots rush defense has just been absolutely elite. We look at the Patriots against running backs over the last 4 weeks. They're allowing the second fewest yards per carry at 2.49 yards per carry. 2.49. So running backs are just not able to run the ball on the Patriots. I mean, you can see some of these lines from these running backs just recently. Like 56 is the most, or 56-63 from Brian Robinson on 18 carries. Jonathan Taylor had 69 rushing yards on 23 carries. It's just absolutely insane. Patriots rush defense is extremely tough to run on, which I think is just going to put Russell Wilson and the Broncos offense, Sean Payton, they're going to want to throw the ball. But they have numerous different weapons and things in place for Russell Wilson to get easy completions, right? Checkdowns to Samaje Perine and Javonte Williams. He does checkdowns to Troutman, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. They have options, right? They do run gadget plays and things like that with McLaughlin and Marvin Mims. So things that would be considered a pass completion are there and evident for the Broncos and their offense. And I mean, Russell Wilson, like I said, on the season, he's got a 66.3 pass completion percentage, which for players that have, played 14 plus games, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, 8th highest in the NFL. Like, he's got higher pass completion percentage this year than Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Garoppolo, Justin Herbert, Mac Jones, Sam Howell, Geno Smith, et cetera, et cetera. So I think if he gets, 27, 28 attempts, it should be more than enough for Russell Wilson to get his 19 pass completions in a game against the best run defense in the NFL without question. So here are the 2 plays for this YouTube video, guys. Evan Ingram over 50.5 receiving yards. Russell Wilson over 18.5 pass completions. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about these 2 plays here. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.